Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Who's here? I see Bobby's here. Demedia. I think Chris was in with the whatever that is. What is it called? Super chat. So if you want me to, I will buy a coffee. Otherwise, it's going to the kids. But let's see. Joe's here. Cobus, Expat Pete. How you doing? Brock's here. Chris is here, of course. Let's see. Anybody? Did I miss anybody? E.T., how you doing? I think I got everybody. And Gary. I miss Gary. And Andy. Okay, and I think I'm caught up. So let's see. Yesterday, went to the doctor for my 3-month deal, so got 3 months. I guess I've been going every 2 months. That's how much my brain my brain works. So this time he said 3 months, so instead of the normal like 14,000 baht for the 3 month, and then of course we get reimbursed 85% of that. It was almost 18,000, which is still good when you look at it. Like I said, I was paying more with insurance in the States with my regular insurance, so I can't complain. But everything was good. Everything was good with my wife, so liver and all that kind of stuff. He said I was going to live for a long time. I said, bullshit. I don't think so. He's a great guy. Let's see. And anyway, let's see. Get on to the next thing. The Thai kitchen. I didn't see him yesterday. So the only thing that they really have to do in there is hang the cabinet. And then I can't remember who it was. Somebody could remind me because it was one of the regular people in here about putting handrails on that stairway going up into the house, which I had thought about, and when I wrote back, I said that I'm still thinking about it. So if I do that, he's got to hang the cabinet and put those in, at least on one side. For me, especially, I can only go up one step at a time. My knees are not stable at all. Dave, for gym membership. Yeah. I do need to do that, and I did promise. I didn't. My wife's still talking about because of the virus or whatever. She still doesn't really want me going an absorbent amount of times to the gym. But what difference does it make? I don't care. And I was really surprised when I talked to my doctor yesterday too. He said he just recovered 3 days prior from the virus. He got the Omicron or whatever the hell the name of it was. I don't remember. But yeah. And he said it hit him pretty hard. He said he didn't feel like, he was going to die or anything, but he said it was pretty substantial. So I found that interesting. Is Jake here? I didn't see Jake. Oh, there he is. Alexander Man here? Yeah, okay. I think. And T&W. How you doing, guys? Thanks again, Joe. What's happening here? Okay, I'm caught up. Well, there isn't anything else. Everybody's just saying like. Did I say hi to you, Bobby? I don't know if I did or not. Time to get going. So hopefully maybe he shows up today. We are leaving what I'm considering tonight because we're leaving at 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. So when I go to bed tonight, it's nighttime. I wake up and we're leaving. So it came up quick, man, which I kind of figured it was going to. It always sneaks up. So my wife was tired. She didn't really get a chance to pack everything. She does all the packing. I'm not really allowed to do anything. I'm going to pack my camera stuff and YouTube stuff. I'll pack in my one backpack. I can take everything: lighting, microphone. I've got two of these, so I've got one that's ready to go on a little tripod that all fits in the one backpack. So, hey Martin, how you doing? I will pack that as soon as I get done with this live stream, and then she will pack the clothes tonight with the kids. I'm imagining she'll probably come home a little bit earlier. I'm hoping, because we still got to go to Macro, and I've got to go pick up the brother. The brother, I think I told you guys, her cousin from Ubon that did the restoration on the Wave 100S. He's going to come and stay for the week with the animals. And I know somebody had questioned that, what was going to happen with the dogs and stuff and cat. So he's going to come. And I think he's supposed to be here at noon. I've got to go pick him up. But we have to go to Macro, and then I want to get him stuff, some beer. I told him I'd supply his beer while he was here. And I want to get him some food. So he doesn't have to go anywhere. I mean, he'll have my scooter and stuff like that. But if he wants to, he can do it. But anyway, so we got to go to Macro. Got to go all over the place. So it's going to be quite a busy evening, and then I guess we'll get up at like 3:30, and try to leave between 4 and 4:30, because I think the what do we call it, the transportation, my mind's gone, between Tarat and Koh Chang, the ferry, the one of them leaves at like 3:30. So that'll give us plenty of time, 2 hours to spare to stop and gas and go to the bathroom. Here's Joe, for your wife, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and the kids. All right, Joe, thank you. I will tell her. She'll be excited, of course, always. The two most things she gets excited about is Joe's donations to her mother-in-law and father-in-law, or sweets, or the papaya salad and that kind of stuff. And when Gator Jake puts up the link to her channel, she looks for that every time. Hey, why you tripping? How you doing? Glad you could make it. So anyway, so there's going to be a lot need to be done, because I want water, I want steaks, like I told you. I want the kids to be able to shop, so they got all their stuff, and we've got everything there, so that we're not running around or anything for little stuff, a bag of potato chips or some munchies, that kind of stuff. We'll go out to eat probably half the time, I'm guessing, and half the time we'll probably eat inside. If it was up to my mother-in-law, she'd probably do it. She'd probably want to cook all the time. There's Jake going. She gets a kick out of that, Jake. Unbelievable. Stuff that makes my wife happy is, it's just, I'm a lucky man. Hey, David, how you doing? So I'm gathering he's not going to come here and finish the Thai kitchen. Hopefully he comes one day when we're gone. I'm going to try to have my wife tell him at least get the cabinet up, so when we come back, the kids and my mother-in-law can, pack the kitchen full of stuff. And like I said, I'm still in amazement. We had a little bit of tile on that, but it wasn't much over 2,500 US. And I guarantee you, to do any part of that, plumbing, electrical, any kind of walls, each one of them would have been 2,500. I'm guessing, and that probably would have been $15,000 in the US. That's just a guess. Maybe some people can correct me, but it's just amazing what you can get done here, and they're happy with it. It's not like I'm paying below scale or anything. They're getting what the norm is. In fact, he's getting a little more. How often does the fair? It online it gives a time, and one of them, it looks like it's about every hour, hour and a half, or something like that. But they say that if it's busy, or if it's a holiday weekend, or if it's this, or if it's that, that they could run as many times as they want. So I'm gathering that if it's busy, they'll just run another one, stick another one in the mix or something. But there was a 3:30 time, and if we leave at 4, it's about a 6.5 hour driving straight through, according to the almighty Google. It's 6.5 hours, something like that. So I'm imagining, 6.5, 7, 8.5, with the stopping and gas and eating and bathrooms and all that. So what is that? 4:35, 36, 37, 38, 30, 10, 30, 11, 30, 12:30. So we'd get there at about 12:30 would be 8 hours. So we'd have a few hours to spare. I want to make sure that I don't want to miss the ferry, And if we can get on an earlier one, then great. But at least we're there for that 3:30 one. But the car ferry easy. I only waited 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm imagining that's what Mitch said too. Mitch said that they were running a lot. They were running a lot of them. So I just went online, just a peace of mind to know exactly when, and that's what they said. Do you have an oven in your kitchen or air fryer? I got an air fryer in the Thai kitchen. I had an oven with a 3-burner cooktop, but we opted not to put that in there because they just don't use ovens. I mean, very rarely. And I have 2 ovens in my kitchen, in the inside kitchen, the American style. I got 2, but I do have an air fryer too, and they do like to use that air fryer. They used to when I had it in my. We had a small fourth bedroom at the rental house, and I used that as my kitchen. I had a couple of tables in there, and I had that oven and all my stuff in a little refrigerator. Now the little refrigerator's in my bedroom, and I've got that full kitchen, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, so and if it becomes a problem where I just can't see us both needing the air fryer, it'll probably stay out there. Although for the kids, like when we damn near might want to bring the thing with us because they cooked. We bought those frozen onion rings and chicken nuggets and French fries from Macro, and the kids cooked them up all the time in the air fryer. They love the air fryer. Dave, what's his holdup? Drinking, I think, Bobby, is the biggest holdup. He likes to drink, man. And like I said before, I tried to tell him because I really like him. I call him a kid, but he's mid 30s, I guess. I'm guessing early 30s, something like that. I'd like to see him. Like I said, my whole life, 90% of my friends were all alcoholics, but they were functioning alcoholics. They'd drink like crazy come Friday night and Saturday night, and then Sunday they'd recoup, and some of them would drink every night, and to excess. I mean, until to passing out, and then get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, shower, and go to work. A lot of them were in construction, but I think that's the major hold up, Bobby, is drinking. Sadly, like I said, I really. Hey, Black Sheep, how you doing? I like oven to bake brownies and pizza. That's what I make in mine. I make pizza a lot for them, but they do have the one. I mean, I'm not. They can come inside and cook it and cook inside. And I've got 2. I've got a 70-liter one that sits on the counter, and then I've got a built-in one below the burners in that kitchen. It's actually kind of low, but and they're both convection, not the greatest convection. Actually, the one under the burners, the cooktop, is a good oven. The other one is okay. It's convection, but not very good convection. Oh, excuse me. If I missed anything, guys, put it up again. I don't think I did, though. I think I got anything. Joe put up my wife's site too. You're all right. You guys are funny. I don't think I did. Hey, Jam, how you doing? Good evening to you, I think. But yeah, so if they do need it, I do have an air fryer and a good one too. Not a I shouldn't say so much good one. I think they're all China ones here, but it's a bigger one. It's not like a little bitty thing. I think you could damn near do a whole chicken in it. But I haven't gone that far, and that's why I kind of kept the on the counter. I was going to give it to my wife's boss. She had mentioned that she wanted it, but it has, and I've never used a rotisserie in it, and so I'd like to, it might come in handy. I might do a turkey on it come Thanksgiving next year. I don't know, depending on where I'm at. What microphone is that? I bought another one, Expat Pete, just so I had it in case. It is and the other one that I bought, this one, I don't know if it has the name on it. This is the exact same one, but a different name. They're obviously China. Hold on one second. I've got this one ready to go, and as you can see, it comes with a little tripod. And this one is the model number, it's an AMMOON is the name of it. But on Lasada, they didn't have this one for some reason, but it's almost the exact same deal. This one's got a different light and mute button than this one. This one's on the top, this one's on the bottom. That's the only difference. It has the echo, which I don't ever use. The model number is MK-F400 USB. And I might as well leave this kind of out because I'm going to pack that as soon as I get done. And I didn't ask, the sounds good. I'm imagining you're asking because you think and it was under 500 baht. It was $15 US. So on top of all that, I bought this one just in case the other one, took broke. A nice way to put it, broke, and then that way I can keep that one with the cable, everything ready to go, and I don't have to dismantle the arm and everything to take it for $15. Plus I have a backup. So anyway, to make a long story even longer, I just give you the long part of it. But if you want to, I'll try to type that number in somewhere before the stream's over. Or if you didn't get it, put a comment on this video, and I'll put it in there. Oh, thanks. Okay, you got it. All right, cool. But yeah, I really like it. I mean, like I said, for $15, it's the best sounding one that that I've found so far. And it is directional. It's one of the flat ones. The microphone is here. So anyway, I don't know much about it. Chris is the authority, and Dana and all that. There's Chris. Good evening. So did you go home with the Yeah, I don't know. Somebody had said that. I mean, I didn't think you were going to buy one, but that was just my deal. I mean, if you do anything, you're going to get one here, right? I would have one if they weren't so damn expensive. And I guess we kind of, so that I can update you on the, thank you, Jam. I think we're going to, in fact, I know we're going to get the Nissan Kicks. They came back with a deal for the top of the line one, which is 1.1, at $889. And basically it's the same price as the middle one that we were going to get, but it's got all the bells and whistles and everything on it. And I've looked at a bunch of stuff, and they seem to be good. People, most of the stuff that came in says, not top of the line luxury, crossover, but great for the money, good everything anyway. So I just like the idea. I still would like to test drive the all electric. Just for me, I would just like to know. I don't think Thailand's ready. I'd have anxiety taking it anywhere. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna get there? Am I gonna run out of charge on the way? And this one, the motor just constantly charges the battery. And like I said, I think it's 0 to 100 kilometers in 8 seconds. It's got plenty of power. I mean, it's not the most powerful thing I ever drove, but it was fine with me. I mean, I didn't have any qualms in coming into traffic or anything like that. It rode really nice. So I think we're going to get that. She's going to go over and talk to him. I think this afternoon before we leave, and then when we come back, we'll probably go get it. So and then when we get that, then I'll do a full out, driving, because I don't even know how to drive the damn thing. Like I said, it's got that ability to, you don't have to brake. You put it in whatever mode, econo or one of the modes, P or something, I don't know. But it's weird. You coming up to a light, you let off the gas, and it automatically applies the brakes for you. And then, of course, it's got all the sensors. It's got 6 or 8 airbags, safety-wise, and I think it has 6 cameras or something. I don't know. It's got a bunch of sensors and, gives you all this stuff. Anyway, it's probably going to take me years to figure out how to drive it. I still haven't figured out the iPhone 8. So, it's a nice car. And for the value of what they're trying to do with it. And that includes tinted windows. That includes 5 years of service. So for 5 years, I don't have to pay for oil changes. I don't have to pay for any of the services on the vehicle. That includes its whatever, 5,000 kilometer, 10,000, whatever they are, and all the oil changes for 5 years. It's got 5 years complete, I guess, bumper to bumper, and 10 years unlimited miles on the batteries, and 5 years is 150. No, what is it? God, what did she say it was? It was over 150,000 kilometers over 5 years. That was on the bumper to bumper deal. And that's because that kind of scared me on the batteries. So 10 years, I mean, I could be dead, right? I know my wife, she didn't hear me, I don't think. But, so 10 years, I was happy with that. So I think it's a good place for me, entry for me to get into the electric deal. And I think I forget how many kilometers. It's good gas mileage or whatever it's called now. Let's see what Gary's saying. Go full electric. Yeah, I don't know. They say that they're going to install a bunch of them, Gary, but I don't know. I know I checked. That's probably the one that I'm going to end up test driving, the MG. And I just don't know. I'm leery, I don't know. Let's see, Brock's here. Let's let Brock out of jail. Good morning, brother.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Peter, how you doing? Nissan Kicks, a cute little SUV. Wish they have an E version in the U.S. Would buy one. Yeah, I guess my wife's saying that there's a big demand for them to bring them there, and I guess they're going to. I don't know when, but what she said. Hey, Soy, how you doing? When's your last good ravioli? Yeah, I'd like to start cooking in my kitchen. When I get back, I still have to hook up the hood and stuff, and then they'll move all their stuff out of my refrigerator outside and start doing all the Thai cooking outside, and then I'll start actually preparing food, good food, healthy food, because I need to stop. I need to lose some weight and exercise more, so, and I'm talking good stuff. For me, good stuff is vegetables and like that, and proteins, in good quantities, but like broccoli and stuff like that. I like vegetables, so hopefully I will. Gary's saying good morning to Brock. I love your Santa video from 2017.
Thanks, Gary. It was good fun. We missed doing it.
Yesterday I drove a Zero motorcycle, no sound at all, and strange. Yeah, I seen a couple of videos on those, and they actually look pretty. I don't know what do you want to say, perky. They look good. The couple ones. I think they were on the expensive side, but they look kind of cool. I think it's moving that way. Gary's right. I mean, everything's going to go. But I figure in 5 years or something, if I want to, I'll either keep this one and get an all electric, or I'll probably keep it because, we're keeping the truck too. I was going to thinking about getting rid of the truck, and I'm going, God, I use it too much. Or somebody will call me up, can we borrow it? We need to, or can you get this and bring it? It actually puts more crap on us to do stuff, but it doesn't bother me because I'm retired. I've got plenty of time. So, who did I miss?
Morning, Baldy, and morning, Bobby.
Oh, was Baldy? Oh, hey, Baldy, what's up? Hello, hello, hello.
Morning,
And who
Xanaman.
else? And Xanderman. And Daniel. How you doing? Cars and e-cars holding fine. Yeah, I'm the getting in and out of the kicks was awesome. The drive on it and the adjustability of both the seat and the steering wheel and the comfortable, the to sit there and the driving comfort. It's a no-brainer as far as that. I was just, like I said, I think we had talked about it before. The Priuses came out in '98 or something, and I always threatened to get one, but never did. But so this will be my first endeavor into it. So I know it's not full blown, but I don't know. I like the idea of having being able to have my own motor on board to charge, not have to rely on a charging station. Although, like I said, from what my wife said, Thailand is putting out a bunch of money for charging stations this year from here to the end.
It's a big infrastructure program to get the electric charging stations in.
Yes. Yeah, Daniel, and they even went up more. Like I said, you probably just missed it, but we're going to go ahead and get it, but we're going to get the top of the line one. And that's the one that was 1.1 or almost 1.1. And they're giving it to us for 890,000 baht. So damn near the price of the middle of the road one. And then with her discount from the TOT and working for the government, all that, it's a no-brainer as far as value-wise. It's going to be. And like I said, I'll do a in-depth video, a review of it, even though I'm not that good at it. But I'll do one anyway so you guys can take a look and see what you think. I like it. I like it. Hey, Moa,
You'll
how are
almost
you?
pay for the car with the fuel saving.
Yeah, we're lucky with the diesel. The truck gets pretty good gas mileage or diesel, whatever gas mileage. But they did, like I said before, they locked it down. I haven't put any gas in the scooters because I haven't ridden them that much in the past couple of months. And they're just now ready to put fuel in them again. But I think my wife said it was like 31 or 32. But the government put a cap on diesel at 30. So diesel can't be over 30 baht a liter. So I'm kind of happy for that because we're taking the truck on this Koh Chang adventure. So it'll be. So I'm glad that didn't go crazy. But I don't know what fuel is. Anybody knows that's here? TW might know what it is. I haven't looked driving by or anything. Like I said, I went to the doctor yesterday and I took the Forza, but I didn't pay attention. It had gas. I watched your kitchen video. Who picked your tiles as their money? At least 8. A lot of that was because we had leftover tile from the house. A lot of it was because we had bought tile for the house that we ended up not using. And then my wife just kind of put together what would fit where. And there was miscommunication between her and the cousin. And how it could be miscommunication. My wife actually wrote on the wall and a line, this tile here, this tile here, this tile here, and he screwed it up. Have no clue why. But I didn't think it looked bad. I thought it is a lot of them. But she likes it, so all that matters to me. 2,000 to fill up my Ranger yesterday. 39 to 40 baht a liter. Okay. Wow. So it jumped up almost 10 baht. Because I think it was about 30 when I bought it last time I filled up the Forza, which was a while ago, obviously. Yeah, it was 30. Yeah, exactly. I think so. 31. Oh, 31. See, you're saying 31, but Moonwa is saying 39 to 40. So I don't know. I'll have to look. You're like me, TW. I don't really. How much is it? And I pay. My aunts used to ask me and my cousin when we were making decent money and having a good old time and running amok and going on vacations, and then we'd have parties. And my aunts and my mother and all them, for some reason, old Italian ladies, they want to know what you spent on everything. And so, how much did you pay for that mozzarella cheese? How much did you pay for this? How much? We looked at each other. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Oh, you got to know. How do I know? I just pick up the bag, put it in the cart. At the end, they tell me $260, and I give them $260. I don't know. Where's the receipt? I don't know. I mean, they would dig through the trash looking for the receipt because they'd want to know how much money we spent on having a party. Unbelievable. They're funny. Um, hey, Tum Yum guy, how are you? Just past gas station Alabama, diesel 477. Wow, man, they really do get, and that affects everybody in the U.S. because if everything that you get is probably pretty much arrived on a truck in one way or another, that was diesel. Dave, can you charge the car? Dave, you can. Yeah, I could have. And the electric one that we were looking at, I think it was the MG, was 400 and. In fact, I'm positive it was the MG. 450 kilometers, because I said I could ride. I could drive from here to Ko Chang, is about 450 kilometers. So the big
You
thing.
couldn't get back, but you can get there.
Yeah, I could get there. Yeah, I coast in or whatever, but. Like I said, if it's like something like that, for instance, as I know that there would be one on the way, so we could eat lunch for an hour and probably put enough charge on it to make sure we were getting where we were going, and then wherever we were going, we could charge it overnight. But yeah, I could. I'm just a little, like I said, man. I don't know. I'm leery. I guess I'm a chicken shite, but let's see. Gas was 384, so everything's still going up, man. California is $2 more. Yeah, that it makes sense to me. That's where I grew up. We were always the highest in the frickin' country. Never made sense to me, but this is getting strange. I also put 120 baht in my Yamaha yesterday too. Yeah, I could never fit more than 100 baht in the Scoopy. And I never ran it really, really way down to where it was, but I'd take it down to where it was flashing, so I guess it was 100 was the most I could put in it. And that was the last time I filled it up, was probably over a month ago, I'm guessing.
I filled my four-wheel drive up the other day. It took $120 of diesel.
Wow. So
That's
that's
60 litres.
what, tell me, guy said that's why I live in Alabama. Hey, I agree, brother. I mean, yeah, any place, I lived in California and I moved to where I was up in the high Sierras because it was close to my kids, and I didn't want to move out of state. But boy, if it wasn't for my kids and wanted to be close, I didn't. Hell, I lived right around the corner from them, and I still didn't. Well, I saw my son, because I had my son. My daughter went off to college. But anyway, I would have moved out of state, no doubt, no doubt. Probably to Arizona. Most of the people that I know that wanted to get away from everything went to Arizona. Daniel's saying e-charging stations in Thailand best to use. Yeah, that's what my wife said. Make driving a click. She said that Google has in Google Maps, I guess too, you can. There's an option or something for e-charging or something. But I heard there's an app and stuff too. Does anyone here know where the thumbs up is when using an iPhone? I don't know where mine is, Black Sheep. I don't either. So I'd like to know too, because I get thumbs up all the time, and I look to give a thumbs, because unlike Messenger, it already has a thumb there, and when I end a conversation, I usually hit the thumbs up, and whoever I'm talking to hits a thumbs up, and we go on our merry way. Sorry, Black Samsung guy. Who's that? You, Brock?
Yeah.
I'll never have an iPhone. Let's see. Brock, did you read that? My
I'm
friend
just
lives
seeing
in
it now.
Perth, drives a Tesla, never has suffered from range anxiety. Many charging stations now, and I guess that's where you live. What is WA? West something?
Western Australia.
Western Australia. Okay.
Yeah, I've never looked into charging stations. I know our local Bunnings has a charging station, which is tucked into the back corner, right out of the way. So you don't have to look
Well,
at Teslas when you go
I
shopping.
asked I asked Mitch the other day because he was in a 5 star, I think a Hilton or something like that, and I said, "Hey, do they have charging stations?" Just out of curiosity, and he looked around and said, "No, they do not." I kind of figured that the higher end hotels would be the first ones to put them in, but maybe they're not spending money because of all the situation, and I'm sure they're not making the money they would like to be making. The government subsidy on performance diesel finished yesterday. B7 will start going up from now on. Standard diesel, yeah, I don't use that B7, so I just went with the 30 baht, and I think that's till May, if I'm not mistaken, Baldy. You probably know better than me. I only hear hearsay stuff. I would come online, but my wife is singing. Hey, God bless her. Let her sing. Um, let's see. Right. Um, hey, big coconuts. Yeah, I do. I don't know where it is. I don't know
We'll
where.
find it for you, Dave.
I'm horrible with stuff. But thank you very much.
You good, yeah?
Uh,
You hear me?
might make good content though.
Hmm.
Yeah. If she wants to sing online, let's see.
Yep.
Chris is here. Let's bring Chris in. Hey, Chris, the big BKK FM and Kiss FM, both in Bangkok, I think. In case anybody wants to go and listen to the radii.
Oh, sorry, press the wrong button. I'm here.
That's you. Good morning,
Morning,
brother
morning to you
Chris.
all.
How are you? How
Hey,
are you?
getting there.
How come you're
Tired.
not on a plane on the way to Bangkok? What's going on?
Oh, mate. If you got a couple of hours to.
Is it John Poe? I've been in touch with. He's been emailing me back and forth. He's coming. We're going to hook up, and we were going to do a motorcycle ride, and he ended up getting the virus.
Mm,
So he had to end it, and now he just texted me yesterday and texted me this morning that he got his Thailand pass okay today, I think, and he's going to be here on Wednesday. So
Hey,
I'm going to be gone, so hopefully I'll be able to meet up with him. But
yeah.
so, what are you waiting on? You still doing working, or what are you doing?
No, that's just. Well, I'm doing a bit of that just to keep occupied. I pretty much shut all that down, but I'm just doing some uh, property adjustments for when I'm not
Property
here.
adjustments.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. That was the hardest thing when I came here for me, was finding someone to stay in my house
Mm,
and pretty much give them rent for free. Just take care of my place and make sure everything's taken care of, which screwed me in the end. I
yeah.
picked the wrong guy. But then I'm glad. Now I'm glad I sold it to my nephew. I don't have to hear, well, the septic system's not working right, and the plumbing, and this, and then the electrical outlet.
Mm,
I don't want to hear it.
yeah.
I'm tired. I'm retired. I don't want any problems anymore.
Yeah.
Let's see.
My place is pretty Spartan now. I'm getting down to the last bits, thank goodness.
So when do you
So,
think you're going to come?
uh, God, how long's a piece of string? It's not. It
Sometime,
goes way.
because I think last time you said the middle of April, because I said you're going to be. That's right at Sokran,
Yeah,
13th to the
that's what
15th.
I'm still aiming for. Yeah,
All right. And I was on Dana's deal the other day and told him as soon
yeah,
as you
yeah.
got there,
I was sitting there
yeah, I wanted
looking.
to,
Yeah,
yeah, I wanted to meet up and still want to definitely do that.
yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Great people, and round up
yeah,
Mike
no
as well.
shit. Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. Everybody, I hope.
yeah,
Cost me 75 US 50 to fill up from empty my Jeep Gladiator. I don't even know what a Jeep Gladiator is, Joe. That's how so much I am out of the loop. Did I miss somebody? I know I missed something here. Did I? No. Was it Daniel? When will your wife join your channel? Maybe over the weekend. I am sure would like to ask her a few questions. Yeah, I might be able to talk her into doing a sit down. I'm hoping to do my live streams on a regular thing every 2 days, and I'm hoping to do them from the rooftop of that Serenity villa with a real backdrop. And if I do, maybe I can talk. She doesn't think she speaks good English, which is so wrong. I mean, is it the best in the world? No, but it's quite acceptable. It's better than, 250 times better than my Thai. That's for damn sure. But yeah, I'll try to get her to come on. I've been threatening to have her on to answer questions for a while. Yeah, but it's thoroughly up to her. I don't want to push her to do anything. You will go to work? Bye bye. You going to try to get off early or no? You going to try to get off early or no? Okay. I'll talk to you later. Let's see. Am I caught up or no? Post please in the chat. Post it. Serenity now. Yeah, no shit. I really like it. It cost me. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. It cost me $12 to fully charge in Richmond near Melbourne City yesterday. So I think my wife was saying, and I'm imagining it's going to depend on the amperage. It was 100 baht an hour. So what is that? So that's expensive, right? $3. Well, you fully charged. How long did it take to fully charge, Gary? And what do you have? A Tesla, I'm imagining? You got to have a Tesla, I would imagine. I'm guessing again. Enlighten me, Gary.
I feel sorry for you, Joe. A Jeep
Rubicon.
Gladiator
Okay.
Rubicon.
Okay, Rubicon, I know.
Yeah, just expect electrical problems.
I had electrical problems with my, what do they call that body style? Wrangler.
Yeah.
A couple of them I had some relay issues, but I got them ironed out. I really like the Jeep. You know what I like the best about that Jeep? You could get the 4-cylinder, or you could get their cast iron explosion proof inline 6-cylinder that you'd have to run it out of oil and water both at the same time to actually hurt it. So as you can guess, I like their 6-cylinder. That 6-cylinder Chevy motor was a good motor. So anyway, I like my Jeeps. Yeah, I like
my brother.
I even like my
a
4-cylinder. Yeah, I had a 19. The newest one that I ever had was a 1998. Had air conditioning and it had the 4-cylinder in it, and I was actually kind of impressed with it because I didn't buy it to actually do any kind of off-roading. It was just to have a vehicle up around Bass Lake, put the boat in and out, that kind of stuff. And I really liked it. I wished at one point that I'd never gotten rid of it. But most of them were like the older body styles, the late 70s, 80s Wranglers.
We tend to call those Jeeps two-rack tractors, Dave.
He called them what?
Two-rack tractor. Two-rack's an upper class town in Sydney.
Yeah.
And they drive around in flash-looking Jeeps that never go off-road.
Never
Highly
seen
polished, lots of chrome.
Never seen the dirt.
Never seen the dirt. They don't even go on the grass.
All mine, I never worried about paint when I bought them. I always kind of wished that it had a couple of dings and scratches and bush scratches in it, so I didn't have to worry about it. And I never worried about any of that stuff. But I had a lot of fun with those in the in the desert and stuff like that. They were great vehicles.
Yeah, mate of mine's just bought. It's this year. It's 2022. Or whatever we're in, you know what I mean. The Rubicon, the short wheelbase one, because they don't do the straight 6 anymore. So it's a V6. And and they've actually, they're renowned for electrical problems, but it really looks like someone else, another company, has sorted the wiring and harnesses and stuff like that. And it's actually a dream to drive,
they're I don't know, they're good vehicles, and even the people that use them that don't use them for what they were intended. Like the last vehicle that I bought my wife was the Jeep Trail Boss, Trail Blazer, Trail something. It was their most expensive, what Jeep was calling their true four-wheel drive SUV. It was a true four-wheel drive, and she loved that. I think it was a 2016.
See you, Cobus. Have a great day. And a
All
good
right, take
weekend.
it easy, Cobus.
Cobus.
2016. 2016, I think. She had it for like a year and a half before she passed, and she loved that vehicle. But then that's when I got her Saturn 2008 View, which I still have at my mom's house, which is going to be kind of weird because when I get back home, I'm going to have to register it, and if the registration has run out, it's probably going to cost me $1,000 just to put the thing on the road, and I don't think it's worth 3,000. So I'm going to have to check and see what I want to do with that. But she really liked that, whatever it was called, Trail Hawk, maybe, something like that. Expensive bastard, I'll tell you that.
We had one of our four-wheel drive shows do a review of a bunch of four-wheel drives, and one of them was a new Jeep variation. I can't remember which one it was. It was an SUV, not a Jeep type Jeep,
Two
and
big
worked out that
coconut
the thing's
snakes.
basically useless because it's once you put two people in it, a full tank of fuel, there was no room left for to keep it legal if you drove it on the road. It's
We had a lot of
all
fun. All my friends had motorhomes, and they had their Wranglers that they pulled behind them, and we go to places like Death Valley. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Death Valley, but it's just a giant desert, probably kind of like your Outback deal. They had a lot of mines and hills, a lot of slow climbing, nothing, drastic. But the Jeeps were absolutely perfect for that. And when you had a motorhome, you needed, you had the thing up on jacks and stuff like that. You needed something to drive to the store, or, And I had a Trail 70, a CT, but I had the if you're familiar with those, the 1970s, I think mine was, or 69, they were mostly all automatics. You just shifted, no clutch. I had the one with the clutch. They were more on the rear side. It had actually 4-speed deal in it. It was fun to drive. I got rid of that. I got rid of most everything now. I don't think I have anything left at the house. I think I got
Feels
a
better,
fold-up
doesn't it?
boat. I got a porta-boat, if you guys know what that is. They're a foldable boat about the size of a surfboard that you could strap right to the side of a motorhome. They're maybe this thick. They fold out to a full, like 12-foot aluminum boat configuration with a straight back, and I had a 6 horsepower Nissan or something like that for it. I don't know if the motor's still there, but I know that the porta boat's still there. I got to go back. I got to get back to the States eventually here. Big Coconuts, good night to you. Thank you very much.
When you get your passport, Dave, you're gonna leave.
Yeah. And I told my wife, and she's got all the paperwork and stuff. So hopefully I'm not going to procrastinate on that. Hopefully the day I get back, I'll send that off and be done with it. Hey, Uncle Craig, how you doing? Morning to you. There's the dog saying hello to Uncle Craig. That pancake?
My daughter and grandson have arrived. I'll have to go into hibernation.
I met a guy in VKK guest house.
See you again, a little later.
See you, Brock. Have a good one, mate.
$2,000 porta kayak. Had just come off from Recon. They've got, excuse me, they've got some actually quite that porta, the kayak one is supposed to be pretty nice. I don't know. I haven't. Mine was the straight-backed regular fishing boat. I used it to fish on Bass Lake, which is about 2 miles from my house up in the High Sierras, Central California.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it there. And I still can go there anytime I want. A lot of fond memories. I mean, we were there almost 20 years. And it was really weird. Not weird. It was nice because I think I told the story before, so I won't go in depth to it. But when we were younger, It's about a 5-hour, 6-hour drive up there. Everybody from the San Fernando Valley outside of Los Angeles went up to Bass Lake during the summer, and including us. And there was like maybe 25 or 30 of us, the three families, my uncles and my mom, and then friends of the family would get there, about 25, 30 people. And we'd go for 2 to 3 weeks every year. So I have a lot of fond memories from when I was 10, 11, 12, my teens, going up there and tearing up in Bass Lake. It was great because my uncles had passed and stuff. So it was a bunch of good memories.
Mm.
It was fun.
Yeah,
What
good
did I
times.
miss? Someone said, what did he say? He said, look on the locals' faces when he pulled up in some spots and walked up the bank. Yeah, I would imagine. I don't think I'm imagining they don't have any here, but I guess they do somewhere. It was kind of a neat thing to have. I wouldn't, if I was by the ocean, I think I'd have some kind of a fishing something. Although I've been here 3.5 years and I have not fished once, which I think I'm doing better than Chuck. I think he's been here like 6 years and he's went once or twice or something. So I'm not doing bad, but I really used to enjoy fishing. I mean, maybe I'll have to get a bunch of people to go from here to Cabo or something and
Yeah,
go
I'd be in
fishing
that.
there.
It's nice and relaxing.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, we had all our wives and girlfriends and everything because we've been going there since the 80s,
Right.
when it really was a fishing village where you could actually tell your wife, we're going up there, it's just a fishing village and blah, blah, blah. Like I said, the Finisterre was the fanciest hotel there back then, sat up on the top of the hill overlooking the harbor. And now, I don't know, if I had to guess, what is there, 500 freaking five-star hotels or something? I don't know, I'm exaggerating a little bit.
A lot.
But they didn't believe it after a little while. But I was single most of the time. I never did any stuff against my wife. Hey, JJ, how are you? Good morning or good evening. That's right, good evening to you. I wonder if anything in Thailand will hit a crankbait. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that Chuck was going to do a little fishing on that's the Mekong, and seeing
On the
what,
river.
what they did at crankbaits, top water, whatever, and see what they hit. But I don't know. My cousin did it. I was more. I like to troll, and we catch. We had landlocked salmon in Bass Lake, kokanee, and we had trout. And I would go out there by myself in the middle of winter, and it was great, nice and quiet. Smoke a pack of cigarettes in an hour, drink coffee, catch 5 fish, and come back and eat them. But it would be interesting.
Yeah, I used to do a bit of fishing when I was really young. When after Dad finished building the boat, but whether you catch something or not, it's just relaxing.
Exactly. Hey, traveler, how you doing? Good evening to you. I think you're in the high desert. Me being the world's worst fisherman. I got me some scuba certification. I'm pretty handy with a spear gun. I've never been certified. Like I said before, I've taken the first part of it 2 or 3 times with the YMCA, and all I needed to do was go on the beach dive, I think, or whatever. I had to go on the dive. I did all the stuff in the pool, the recovery, and all your gear on the bottom, and the treading water. And when I was young, I don't think I could do it now. I don't know if they do that stuff now, but I don't know. One day I might get certified. I really enjoyed it. I did go diving one time with a friend in Hawaii. He had the whatever, and he rented the tanks and all that stuff, and they never questioned him. And I went out. It was fun. It was good. Hey, Ron John, how you doing?
I'll be back in a minute, Dave. Someone at the door.
All right, Chris. Ron saying hi to everybody, which is always nice. Glad you could make it. So, what are we in? Oh, just an hour only. Hey, Misdemeanor, how you doing? What kind of fish do they go for Thailand Day? They have a lot of the catfish. I don't know exactly what family they are, but they look like a catfish. And tilapia is the stuff I've seen them fishing for in the inland ponds. And they grow 'em- the inland ponds are usually like I'm gonna in Ubon if I get to do that property, I'm gonna make it's a rye. I'm gonna make a half a rye tilapia pond, and then let the family because all the families there is family land. So I'm gonna build a couple of little buildings on there. One for the brother cousin who's actually coming here today to take care of our place for a week. He could live there and take care of it all. He lives in his shop, so it's a upgrade. That's what I'm hoping to, but I'm hoping to put in a big tilapia pond with aeration and everything, so that the family could, fish it, whatever they want to do. Take them out as they need them, whatever they want to do, so they have food. Saltwater. Saltwater when we went to Cabo was Dorado, tuna, wahoo. What else? Rooster was it roosterfish? That the ones that are, or was that wahoo? I don't know. But mainly when we went there was Dorado and tuna. Those were the two we were after, and of course marlin. But we had already, like I said, I've been there 25 times. We had already had them, stuffed and all that. The funny thing is that they don't tell you that the marlin is like awesome food eating wise, and when you got them stuffed, because the guys we were with, they wanted the either the head done or the whole fish or whatever, and they would keep the meat. The boat people, they'd never tell you, do you want the meat, or they might have asked, do you want it, and we always said no because we thought it was no good, and it's actually excellent. Now I don't know if they still do that. Probably now everybody's privy to marlin, so they keep it. But and it was so much different from the first time to the last time. I mean, when I went there the first times, it was pretty much catch whatever you want, and they didn't. I guess what I'm saying, it's been overfished. The last time I went, it was not as good. Put it that way, to put it nicely. But I think they overfished it. But we had a lot of fun there. Pretty much the same as the Keys. Yeah, I would think so. I've never been. One place I've never been that I've wanted to go is the Keys. If I missed something, guys, put it up. Robert Max here. Hey, Robert. There he is. Hello. I didn't see you. Sorry, Robert. I'm rambling again. Well, I guess I didn't think of that either, Bob. I have to go. I don't know. I missed that. Sorry. Tell me, guy. What is it? I got a rubber mold with holes nestled between two hooks and fill them with some zinc from the tube. Rotten fish, Ty would eat, would work. Tossed in and you get hit in minutes. I would imagine. I don't know. I don't know what they use. I think that the tilapia are grown wise. I would think they'd hit just about anything, but the other fish, I don't know. I've seen them for the catfish. They just go to dry ground and pour water and soda or something down the hole, and the damn things come swimming up. So I don't know enough about the fish here to do it. The tilapia, I know that they have tilapia ponds, and the people do grow them to eat for their own. I believe it's only catch and release now. Where, in Cabo? Or someplace else, traveler? That would be nice if that was the case. We even, the last few times we went, everybody had caught their marlin, their one marlin, and did whatever they were going to do with it, and there was 8 or 10, 12 of us or something. We'd tag them and release them, so they keep track of stuff. Unless somebody caught some, monster or something, but that never happened. Go to the Philippines, really? They have good fishing in the Philippines? Go fish the Philippines. Okay. I'm a tuna guy, man. Give me yellow fin. That stuff I can eat raw, or bluefin tuna. Man, I love it. I'm having a hard time finding anything here because we're not in a fishing area or anything, and it has to be frozen. And when you're eating it raw, actually, I found one place that it actually didn't change the texture that bad. I could eat it raw, and that was through Tops, I think. I have to find out. Is referring to the oh, fermented fish liquid put in. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks. So thanks for that. Oh, in Cabo, really? Cool. That's good to know. They were. I mean, the last time I was there, 15 years ago, maybe, something like that. It was on a cruise actually, and oh, Joe is. You are? I don't see you. Hold on, let me see. I don't see you. Oh, you probably have an old one, Joe. Let me, here, I'll just put it in here. I don't care. Let's see. You're probably backstage on a different, on an old stream. That's the new one right there. Yeah, I put two. You see, do you see two of them? Somebody let me know because I joined. I don't know how I did it. I was fooling around the other day, and I guess I joined Twitch or something, which is another thing like YouTube. And I don't have any clue, but it goes there, and I don't know what to do. ET says there's a few types of top. Yeah, pink, red tail, and green grass type, which are shorter. I grew the ones, the pink ones, from about this big, and I guess they were about that big, about 100 of them in the same pools that I had that I have the koi in, and I gave them to the cousin that's building the Thai kitchen. He has a pond on his property. They brought him over there and put him in there. I heard the pink ones were better. You could probably enlighten me. That's what my wife told me. You'd like to fish in here on Long Island, lots of big fish too. Yeah, I bet I would. And I never got around to fishing when I was over anywhere close to that area. I never got down that far. My pleasure. Yeah, I thought it was you. I mean, I knew it was somebody, and now I recognize. And like I said, I've been thinking about that for a long time, only because of me, not anything else. As I feel a lot better with my knees, the way the stability of my knees are. I feel better with a handrail. But yes, thank you very much. And Joe is here. There he is. Hey, Joe. What's up, brother Joe?
Hey there. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, that bike is weird, Dave. It's totally silent. There's zero.
Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I heard. Yeah, I watched a couple of things on YouTube about the guy riding on it, and that's got to be a little bizarre.
That's lies.
Yeah, I'm used to having some kind of noise. It'd
Right.
probably be hard for me to
both.
get used to. And especially when we were young, when I was younger, I mean, everything was the Husqvarnas and all that stuff were two strokes, and
Right.
just pipey as hell, But I'd like to drive one. I think it'd be
It was
interesting.
fun. It was definitely fun.
Cool.
And they're out the door 25.
Well, that isn't too horrible either. Huh. Let's see. I don't. Tum says I don't fish in ponds like that. Did it once in the Smokies. Put a kernel of corn on a hook, and bam, yeah. We had a lot of fun. I'll tell you one. I had an uncle that made a fortune. He was a Navy man, chief petty officer in San Diego, and everything that him and my aunt touched, they made $1 million on. He bought land and just to have, and there was a big building deal, and he had olive trees on there, and he sold the olive trees for landscaping to all the hotels and made $1 million. By then, the land was worth $2 million. My aunt started the first answering service there and sold it for $1 million. To make a long story short, they moved to the Ozarks, and we went to visit him, and he had ponds on his property, and we caught grasshoppers and put them on the hooks, and I had an absolute ball with the bass and some ungodly big perch that I've ever seen. I was young, maybe 12, 11, but boy, it was a bunch of fun. I like those ponds. There's Mitch. Good morning, everyone. Watching. Would love to come on today, but we're moving fast. Just finished breakfast at Colac and now headed to go sock for some more adventures. Cool. Good for you, Mitch. Have fun. What is Peter asking for? Go to Gator. Sometime Papaya Sound. Okay. So you're talking to Gator. Gary wants to know how the trip's going if you're still watching. Of course, you probably see it, Mitch. Isn't that the haunted island? I don't know. Mitch maybe will answer that. I don't know. Is there haunted islands here? Everybody's saying hi to Mitch. Cool. So it wasn't a land shark at the door or murderer or Chris is back, so
It was actually
must have been
DHL delivery.
And I'm not looking. Let's see, crab shrimp paste. Okay, they just made papaya salad. Is that what he's talking about? Papaya salad, fermented fish. Must be something else. Okay, sorry, I was in a daze there. Dead air, no dead air.
We've got a button for that.
Yeah, I know, no kidding. Let's see, Randy's saying hello to everyone. Unfashionably late. Glad you could make it. Better late than never. Always glad to see you.
Randy.
Would you suggest that I get my MC license here or in Thailand? It would be better. It's easier from what my understanding is. I haven't gotten mine here. I have my endorsement on my California, which would be yours, my M1. From what I understand, when you do get to Thailand, you don't have to go through anything pretty much except for an eye test and hardly anything if you have it already. If you don't, it's more extensive to get it here in Thailand. I would suggest getting your M1 endorsement on your license. It's pretty easy. A lot of people have. They usually rent, little motorcycles of, a Trail 90 or something to take the test, but it's not real difficult. I took it on my full-size Harley. The guy laughed. "You're going to take it on that?" I said, "Yeah, this is what I ride." And he didn't even let me complete the course. He said, "Go ahead, sign off," and let me go. But yeah, I would suggest getting it. Yeah, Traveler, not a bad idea, unless you're cramped for time or something. But if you're retired and you have the time, I would go get it. Here's Mitch's itinerary, and I know why he's saying this, but I won't go into it. I will be back in John TM on the 3rd of April. So if anyone wants to meet me in person, I'll be available Wednesday, the 6th, and again at the 8th at the Wombat and Kiwi Bar.
Such a busy schedule.
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
Hard to keep up with all those holidays.
Has anyone ever caught a sea robin? No, I've never even heard of one. If Brock was here, he'd probably pull it up on Google and we could put it on here and see how ugly it is. Misdemeanor. At Treasure Island. Oh, Treasure Island. Some good old treasure chests. Yeah, there's got to be a lot of treasure around here, right? Maybe April 6, 2023. Xanderman will come and meet you. I let my endorsement expire about 30 years ago. I got lucky. I told the story before, but I never had a motorcycle license up until I was about 35, right? And they finally, the state or whatever it was, said, if you don't have a motorcycle license, we're hooking your bike and we're taking it to impound. So you decide, because all I did was, if I got a ticket, I just paid the fine and went on my merry way. So I never got it. So I went down there, and the gal behind the counter at DMV was obviously a biker type woman, and she said, "How long have you been riding a bike?" And I said, "Longer than you've been alive." And she laughed, and she just signed my thing and said, "You don't need to. Here, you're done. I did it for you. You're done." I said, "Okay, cool." And then when I went out in the back, the guy, halfway after I went through the thing and did the figure 8, and he said, okay. He signed it off and let me go. So, I don't think it's a big deal. Most of that stuff is common sense.
Absolutely. That's right.
Yeah, but I haven't.
This will keep you
But
alive.
I haven't had to take a test for God. It seems like 25 years. Every 5 years they just mailed it to me. Pay the money and we'll mail you a new one. The picture on my driver's license right now is from 20 years ago. So, and they weren't going to give it to me this time. I think I told the story. They, for some reason, they said no because they want you to come in. They want to know if you wear glasses, and usually they pull you in and at 50, 55, they want you to come in and they don't give you that 5-year deal anymore. And I guess because of everything that's happening, I tried it once. They said no. Talked to a friend. They said, well, call them or something. And I said, well, I'll go on again. It was about 6 months after that. And the 6 months after, there was a thing there, $24. See if you're eligible. Boom. Yeah, you're eligible. Click. Paid my $24. My mom called me 2 weeks later and said, your driver's license just came. Were you expecting it? Yep. Mail it to me in Thailand. So I've got it here.
Amazing.
Let's see, who dropped out? Joe?
Yeah, I think it must have been.
Oh, Joe's saying that it's an ugly fish. Oh, there he is. Let's put him back in. There you go, Joe. Let's see what Moonwa says. Just, excuse me, been for copy at the PTT, but I could see the price of fuel. Thought I'd confirm that at Amazon, a large latte is 70 baht with tip, and a Subway breakfast roll is 59. Thanks for the ups, Moonwa. I think that's it. Gators in line. Oh, Gators. Oh, okay. Thanks, Gary. Sorry, Gator. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Sorry about that. And I got it. I hear the thing in my ear, and for some reason I don't look. How you doing?
Hey, Jake.
No singing?
No, she's watching something. If it's too distracting,
I'll tell her we'd appreciate a little song if she
no.
would.
No, I mean, if you need to scare something away, I mean, it's pretty good. We got this bird in my backyard. It's called a. Most people probably never heard of it. It's called a limpkin.
A limpkin?
They are waterfowl, and they eat freshwater snails and mussels here in Florida.
Is
Their
Brock
colloquial
playing?
name locally is the crying bird. They're noisy as hell.
Brock must be playing with his
Nope.
kids. I want to see this fish now that everybody's talking
I've
about.
I got one for you here. Let me find it.
You got
I put
a
a
picture
link
of
to
the thing?
it. Let me see if I've got the. Let me bring this thing up and do a share screen. One moment, please.
Yes. Let's see what this thing
I'm real
looks
good
like.
with Zoom. I'm not so much with
StreamYard?
StreamYard. I'm learning it. Geez,
Is
that's
Tommy
not
J
good.
here? I didn't even see him. Hey, Tommy J. E.T. saying hello, so you must be here somewhere.
There we go. It's I don't know. It's not letting me, but I'll put the link up, Dave.
No? Huh. Joe dropped out again. He said, hi, Jake. Now he said in here. You can come back on if you want to, Joe. I'm only going to go, probably going to go
Randy's
another 15
here.
minutes.
Hi, Randy.
Yeah, Randy popped in. He said he was late, but I don't think he was technically late. Brock said he was leaving. Was he? He's still here. I think he's playing with the kids or let him in or made sure that they didn't kill the dog or something.
You
Yeah.
notice my screen name, Dave?
3 weeks. No, I only see part of it. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Notice
okay.
drops. Yeah, good for you, brother.
Yeah.
I told you need to nice and relax, less stress level, no stress. This is a stress-free zone.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, man.
My-
I am a firm believer that stress kills. Stress will give
Oh, yeah.
you every
Yeah.
disease possible. I believe that when you're in a stress-free or almost stress-free, I think it's impossible to be 100%, but I think you can achieve 95. That's the place to be, and that's Thailand and retired. But like I said, I mean, there's stuff that makes it so you can't, and you have to do what you got to do. and then just hope for the best. Last year I had to get a new CD, a driver's license, and the real ID. Yeah, I when I got mine, when my mom got it in the mail, she said that you didn't get the chip or whatever that's supposed to be in there, and I said probably because I didn't go in. If I would have went in, I guess they probably would have given it to me. But I'm under the understanding that you can just use your passport to fly around the U.S. But I could be wrong about that too. But it says the real ID is not required to board any aircraft unless you have a passport. Okay, it's right there. Yeah, that's what my understanding was. So I didn't worry about it. I said, if I do go back, maybe I will. I don't know if it's worth it.
Dave,
Let's
the
see.
thing
There's
that
a
they
stranger
changed.
here
Oh, there he
waving
is.
waving at
Pleasure,
everybody.
Rich.
No. He's trouble.
How you doing?
I'm doing
You
great, guys. How you doing this morning?
You haven't left. Good. You haven't left yet, obviously.
We decided we're going to stay a couple more hours here. Check.
Oh,
That's
good.
part of the pool behind me.
Yeah. Did you guys ever buy the blow up things and float around? Because I'd like to see that on video. Or did that never happen?
Top secret.
Top
Videos
secret,
to come.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We had
cool,
a good time.
cool. All right.
Oh, I
good,
think
good.
I can't see, but I know back. Chuck and Paige are eating breakfast back here somewhere.
Oh, okay.
James bar out there on the beach. Look at this. I mean, the bar. Typical resort stuff. When you have a little bit of time and some money, and you're not holed up under a keyboard like some people in Rayong.
Right.
Sorry for bringing that up. Anyway, humping the stairs here. And I'm on the beach.
Cool.
And it's beautiful. Beautiful here. First time for me to be here, being here in Cowlock. Freaking awesome.
Xanderman
But how are
wants to
you
know
guys
what.
doing? I couldn't hear
Xanderman,
anything in the restaurant, but
can you hear
what's
me?
been happening? Yeah, I can
Can
hear
you
you
hear
great
me?
now. Yeah.
Xanderman wants to know what kind of a blow up doll did you get to float around on?
My blow-up doll has a big hole in the middle. Mine had dolphins on it, and a lot of strawberries on some of them. Check
Cool.
this out. I'm gonna swing around this way. Look at that water. Oh
Wow.
man,
Nice
Yeah.
spot.
Now, how
There's
long
some
you going to
people
the how long you going to the island for?
we're this morning we're leaving Cowlock and headed to Cowsock. That a big
Okay.
freshwater lake place. Look at this.
Oh, that's right.
Trying
That's
to
right.
maintain privacy. This is the fully nude beach here, and I don't want to catch anybody and get in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at that. Huh?
That is nice.
Yeah, that's nice. And then going backwards here. Now I can see what's going on over here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm embarrassed now. Holy smoke. I'm joking. It's not a nude beach. I'm just full of shit.
Well, we know that.
I'm gonna jump in the water.
Everybody pretty much knows that now.
Yeah. That's good. No, this beautiful resort. Even though things are opening up, I'm guessing less than 10% capacity at this point. Here.
Yeah, and I'll tell you that's one of my favorite places because Patty just asked. Yes, it's Colac, the one north of Phuket. It's one of my favorite places. I really like it, and there's a bunch of deals to be had there right now.
Man, yeah, I just like, where have you been my entire life? Here. I wasn't here. No, it's just beautiful.
Robert Mack
Yeah.
said hello to his brother. That's you.
Hello, brother. Hey, there's some actual little bit of curl action here on some of these waves.
No
That's pretty
surfers in the
cool.
water?
No,
No.
there might be a beached whale in there if I get in there. Check, I'm hoping you can see that, but it's like not bad. You see how it drops off here, so it's a nice.
Did you go in the water there or no?
Yeah. We went in the water down this way a little bit, and not right in front of the restaurant. You've got to eat.
Right, right.
Yeah, no, it's totally 4 people and 5 people on this stretch, and me
Yeah, no,
me being one.
Yeah, and people want to know, is it a good time to come to Thailand? Well, if you
Absolutely.
if you don't like crowds and you like to relax and have a stress-free environment, then I would say yes. But of course, again, I don't want anybody to come. It's a horrible place. Blah blah blah
I was
blah.
going to say,
There's nothing
nobody
happening.
come. It's
Yeah, no one
terrible.
can.
Everything's
It is. It's
bad.
horrible.
Just
Terrible.
watch
Terrible.
James's channel. You'll see how horrible everything is.
Now, Patty's saying you lost.
It's just
I'm imagining you're talking about the tsunami. Is that what you're talking about, Patty? You lost a lot of
Yeah.
people from Scandinavia. I'm gathering you're talking about that.
we're talking December 2004.
Yeah, that was
Yeah. December 2004.
that was nasty. Hey, David from Surin, how you doing? Morning to you. And I need to be there. Yeah, you do. Misdemeanor says she needs to be here. Yes, yes, yeah. God bless, man. That had to be
I got one more in
had to be
family.
horrible, Patty. It had to be horrible.
Hi, Dow.
Hello,
Yeah,
Dow.
Dow.
How are you?
Hello.
Sawadee ka?
สวัสดีค่ะ
Was Mitch your floaty? Did you use Mitch as a floaty?
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty buoyant in still water, and I'm full of hot air and blubber.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
The paddles. I'm gonna die.
I'll tell you what. Even Thai people to this day, even my wife, she don't like being next to the water over there on that. Not even in Krabi, she didn't like being down by the water, especially in Phuket and Kamala, and just because of what had happened. But yeah, God bless them all.
I still go back, despite what happened to all my friends there.
Yeah, it's a
I
yeah.
I had a
And what are you gonna do?
I had a
Yeah, it was
coworker of mine who survived
Yeah, it
that.
was,
He
Robert.
was there,
Wow.
and then he wound up dying in a small airplane accident when he was flying through the Florida Panhandle. He lost power, and the airplane went down in the forest.
Not
It
good.
was terrible.
This is horrible. Yeah, you know what? I don't let anything restrict what I'm going to do now in my life. I'm going to do whatever makes me happy if I want to go. I'm not going to worry about tsunamis. I'm not going to worry about, a car coming off the road and up the curb and knocking me down. When it's time to go, I'll know.
I'm not a
I'll
total
be dead.
fatalist, Dave, but if God has a plan for you, you're not escaping it.
And I don't know what it is, whatever power may be, there's something there that I believe, and that's my belief. But when it's your time, it's your time. You don't have a choice.
Right.
And God's a cruel, cruel person, if that's who it is, because he's making me stay on this planet way longer than I wanted to. It's a horrible, horrible place, especially in Thailand.
Well, we're glad
And he's
you're sticking
torturing
around,
me.
to be honest.
He's torturing me by making me stay in Thailand with, there's nothing to do. I can't go anywhere.
terrible.
Can't travel. Anyway, I've already done that bit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't, life's too short to worry about anything. The biggest thing in Jake's case and in Xanderman and a lot of people, Bobby, you have to worry about your parents, and that's a given. So you have to deal with that, and whatever way you deal with it is the way you're going to deal with it. Me, I'm a little bit more on the selfish bastard side, and so,
Me too.
but again, if my mother was, if I needed to be there, I'd be there. So you have to do what you have to do. It's that's the hardest thing about being this age and this age
Can I
group.
interrupt you a second, Dave?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
One thing I can't stand about Thailand, you get used to it. Is every time you turn around, there's one of them bloody vloggers, YouTube vloggers out there, and you just run into them everywhere. They're always screen sniping and everything. And
There's that bloody chocolate man.
Hello, Fa. I want to say hi
hello,
to James.
it's Dave on Dave's live stream. Yeah, I can't tell where I'm at. Welcome
Hey,
to the
brother
game.
James. How are you?
Morning, James.
James,
Wish I was there. I'd much rather be doing a live stream from there.
Hey,
Of course, I'll be in
Bob Mac,
Koh Chang. I'll be in Koh Chang soon, so that's
Yeah, and after that, we're driving up Dow and I are driving up your direction probably,
Oh, cool.
and
All right.
stopping by and saying hello.
My Kochang or Sarin?
Sarin. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Good.
'Cause
Happy to have.
we'll be getting back like I'm not looking. What is today's April Fool's Day, isn't it? Here in Thailand,
Yeah, yeah,
first, yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4th. I think the 4th we get back. So that Wednesday, boom! I already promised some people I'd be at the Wombat, and then Friday's a given with Tom and others, whoever wants to show up. We go there or other places. And it's always publicly, public knowledge where we're going to be. So, like I said, if
Yeah,
anyone
cool.
wants to come and say hello, bring your buddies from the RTN or whatever. It's cool, man. I would love to meet you. Right?
But are you really going to come to Sarin?
Yeah. I want to. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, cool. Let me know. We'll be back on the
Love to
9th.
see you, brother.
We'll be
I had
back on.
COVID when you had your wedding. I had COVID. I was devastated. Seriously,
Yeah, that
emotionally
sucked.
devastated because I couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's.
Things
But
are great now, and I'm coming.
We'll be driving all day on the 9th, but we'll be home on the 10th. Well, we actually be home the night of the 9th. So
You know.
whatever time, let me know. We'll definitely
Okay,
go and
right on.
do some stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So what did
Good
I
to go.
miss? Did I miss anything? No worries. Be wise, my brothers. Don't be stupid. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Anyway.
I think go ahead, Mitch.
I'm just gonna say thanks for letting me come on, Dave, and
Hey, no
interrupting your
worries.
show.
No
And
problem.
We're I'm trying to go where James isn't. James always does his wonderful photo shoots and stuff. This is an interesting. This is an interesting looking tree. Holy smoke!
Dang.
What is
Look
that,
at
like
that.
roots or something? I
Yeah,
can't
it's
see
like
that.
a maple looking kind of a palm. I don't know, but I know what. I don't think I could zoom into that, but can you guys see those fruit looking things up there?
I can't.
Uh,
I might be able to
Yeah, I
get
can't zoom in or
bigger.
nothing with this. I'll take some pictures. And I don't know what they
Oh,
are.
I brought you into a solo shot, so maybe we could see them now.
Oh, okay. Let me
Try it again.
pull it up here. It's like it's about the size of a large pineapple or a coconut. Got some weird pattern.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Oh, that is bizarre.
yeah.
First person identifies that correctly and meets me at the Wombat Bar on Wednesday. Beer's on me.
You're funny.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let me catch up on a couple of things here. I know some people had said so. Okay. It says, yeah, no worries, but be wise. My brother says, don't be stupid. But we all know that. Yeah, that's true.
Too late for Mitch.
When I was younger, I worried about a painful death, but never gave any thought regarding a painful life. No shit. My wife had a painful life.
Wow, that's a good quote. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see, Penny. Was my first time in Patong 5 weeks after the tsunami. I don't know. No, normal. Yeah, it's normal. Normal to me. No people.
Except for the COVID now.
Yeah.
Normal.
They closed last. It's a mangrove. She says it's a mangrove tree. Is it, Miss?
Yeah.
I know some of those. Oh, I have a great channel.
Fun looking stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Ron says jackfruit. His
No.
guess. I don't think so, but I couldn't see it that well.
No, I think picture a durian, right? Jackfruit looks just like that, except smaller, pokies on the outside.
And
I
smoother.
Yeah, I think it's bigger too.
Yeah, yeah. This thing here looks. Yeah.
Jackfruit. That's
I'll
Dow.
send you this guy. Yeah.
Ron says that's Dow.
Yeah, she'll know what the fruit is and if you can eat it.
She won't know. Mitch says no.
Dow, Page.
AT.
Chuck.
And he's saying not a jackfruit. Do you know the name of it, T? You don't win anything.
Oh yeah,
Tree
T should
testicle.
know.
Joe says tree testicle.
Tree testicle.
Yeah, that's what Joe says. Joe might be the winner. We don't know. We'll have to wait.
That one's put up in there. I doubt you can see it. Yeah, I'm trying to find one a little closer to the ground.
Good morning to you, T, by the way. Anyway,
Good morning, T.
when's your next, if you want to come on and advertise your next live stream? He had a good one with an English teacher from the Philippines here in Thailand. So if you didn't catch that, Jake just put up his link. By all means, join. Oh, excuse me, join his channel.
Anybody getting dizzy? I am.
Top of the palm tree.
Oh, hey. What, bocce ball? What is this?
Have you told me?
Yeah.
You playing bocce?
Right. Rectangle. 1, 2, 3, 4 meters by 10.
4 meters.
And
that's
Fa
360.
just pitched a little red ball about the size, half, 3/4 the size of a golf ball. And then they've got
Is it
other
lawn
balls
bowling?
the size of a tennis ball.
Lawn bowling?
Yeah, I think that's what you're looking at here.
Lawn
Wish I
bowling, I
could-
bet. I bet you they have
Yeah,
lawn
I'm-
bowling before they'll have
Mitch, it's called Takra.
Really? Yeah.
If it,
Can you
if
see my
it's a,
finger? I'm pointing
you
down
can't
there, a
see
little
it.
ball.
It's a wicker ball that's about the size of a softball.
Yeah, a little. It's about the size of a
Softball.
big baseball ball.
Yeah, that's Takra. It's played with a volleyball net, and the guys kick it.
Hope you can make it here, traveler.
Oh, these are hard. These are really hard balls here. Like
Well,
freaking,
yes,
when they're
sure.
hitting, it's like hitting like
They're hard balls.
a shot put.
Oh, more like that. Okay, that's why I said if it's like. with
How do you
sand-
pronounce this? Is that the
He just
what
said
you're
it's
saying the
Takra.
fruit is, T?
Ooh, that's cast iron.
Cast
No,
iron?
No, that's not what I was referring to. I think
What are we? Am I supposed to? That's 2 points because why?
Because near the orange ball.
Near the orange ball. So here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like bocce.
So that's not near.
No, not near because my white ball.
Oh, okay. You're white. Okay.
Hello, Brock's wife.
Hey, it's like pitching shoes or throwing lawn darts back in the day.
Lawn
It's tough
darts.
to
I
do.
love lawn darts.
Love it.
Sweet one is sour.
Definitely
My
cast
sister
iron.
used to ask me to catch lawn darts. I don't know what she was getting at.
Mrs. says it's a fruit called long gong.
Long gong?
No.
Long gong.
Long gong?
Long gong.
Really? No.
You want me?
Okay, guys, I'm gonna enjoy my last few hours here before we head out.
All right, Brother Mitch. You have a good time. Tell everybody we said hello.
Yeah.
Oh, they've already seen it. Yeah, we had a quick visit with Tommy J. We were in the pool last night. Said bye to Tommy. Yeah, pretty
Yes.
cool.
Take care.
All right, brother.
Travel
I'm gonna-
safe.
I don't know. I'll go this way. Okay, I'll go this way so we can see you guys.
Oh, can't see it.
James
Sorry, you
Domingo.
can't see the fruit I'm holding up, guys.
No.
Closer.
No, it's green. It goes away.
Hold it up to the camera, bro.
That's a
It's invisible fruit.
Can't see.
It's transparent.
I can't.
Can't see it because it's green.
All right, love you guys.
All right, take it
care.
easy, brother.
Have a good one, Mitch.
Have a good one.
Peace and
Thank
love.
you.
See you,
Be
Mitch.
safe, everyone.
Bye, Mitch. Thai shuffleboard. Is that what you say, Ron? I did lawn bowling. They had me doing Camelot. A couple of Australian guys took me over to the lawn bowling area with that was basically a bunch of grass with a bunch of tables and a whole crap load of liquor. So you could sit there and get drunk and roll this little or roll those little balls down. They said I did really good. I don't know. They wanted me on their team, so I must have done okay. Long gone are quite small. That fruit looks bigger, David says. Green fruit farang.
It's not a long gong.
Longgong. Let's see, and it's a green fruit farang.
Yeah.
Farang. Farang. I know, I just had that last night, Ron. Whole big plate my wife cut up of it. I really like them. They're good.
Yeah, Palang is a guava there, Dave.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to show, but it's green, so it doesn't show on the camera.
Yeah, you're holding it up against a green screen, so it's sort of.
Really, Zanderman was ranked 80 in Australian lawn bowling in 2011. We got a ringer if we ever want
Ooh,
to get together and
yeah.
have the Gotta Love Thailand lawn bowling tournaments. We could kick the crap out of other channels.
Well, if I pick up any more
Thanks,
weight,
Patty.
I could be
appreciate
I could be the midget
Thank
toss on the frickin' lawn bowl.
The midget. Yes, me too. Yeah, I like it. She had cut it up for me last time. We had a tree in the backyard that she at the other first rental house that we had. I got to put some trees here. It's the only thing this property's missing is I got a little coconut tree, I think planted in sugar cane. And or is that banana? No, banana tree and sugar cane. That was the one that was on that first the blessing of the whatever when they put up
yeah.
that first pole with that on
Yep.
there. They're still up front. My mother-in-law takes care of those. So I guess once we get done with the year, it's going to be the end of the year. I've already made that assumption now. I'm not going to be done with everything that I want to be done with until January. I just know it. I
You know
it's
that's
gonna
my
come
running
down
joke
with
with you regarding the Thai kitchen, right? Is that
it. Yeah. Well, the
how
Thai
many days
kitchen
is it
now,
gonna take
it's pretty much
to
done.
do
She
the
could
Thai
move in there
kitchen?
if she
One
wanted
more.
to.
One
Yeah, she could
one
move
more.
in there if she wanted to, but because that's where the burner, the cooktop's in there now. So the only thing I want him to put up is the one big giant cabinet, so she has extra cabinet space, and
Right.
she
I
could do.
I watched your video, David. It looks almost as good as your indoor kitchen.
Yeah, I know. She did a good job.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like I said,
it's extremely
the
well
tile's
equipped.
wild, and see that I found tile that matched that granite countertop, and we used that around the bottom of it to save some dough inside. The tops are all granite, but around the island kitchen is actually that tile, and it's the same tile that's on the top of the Thai kitchen countertop. And she did a good job. He did a great job. It's just he drinks, and when he drinks, he doesn't want to work. When I drink, I guess I wouldn't want to work either. But he needs to, like I said, I can't start either the pond or the pool and have him take off for a week after he digs a hole. I'll just have a filled up mud pit. It's gotta go quick when he does it. So we'll see.
Well, I thought the fact that you had it all tiled,
will.
I just thought that was a good thing because
He did everything. He did the plumbing, he did the electrical, and I didn't show in that film, but directly above right there is one of those oscillating fans that I have outside here.
you
I
did show
I
it.
noticed it after I put the video out. I didn't
It
get
was
a
in there. I saw
picture.
it.
Oh,
I
did you?
think.
The fan in the sidewall is different. The fan in the
Right.
sidewall is different. That's for smoke.
That's an
The
exhaust
one up
fan.
above is to blow down on mom or
Because
the
I was
kids,
looking
whoever's in
specifically to see if you had aircon or a fan in there, and
They
I
have
saw
a
the
fan
fan.
straight up. I told them, and if it was up to the kids, they'd say, "Yeah, Dave, put in air conditioning."
Of course
They don't
would.
quit. My mother-in-law, oh, expensive. So I'm gonna leave it up to them. We'll see how it goes.
She
I'm
was
just glad
Italian.
that she
She
made.
was Italian in her former life,
Yeah, exactly.
right? She was an
She-
Italian grandma.
I'm glad that she decided that one we decided to go with it enclosed, because I don't have to worry about blowing wind-driven rain. Don't have to worry about any of that, and she can stay out there and has her own place to go crazy. And
Well,
my
and
kitchen will be nice
the
and
equipment, the stove that you put out there, the refrigerator, all that stuff's going to last a lot longer.
clean. Yeah, you know what it is too. It's like I'm not a big fish person. I don't like. I can eat fish. I like the tilapia. I like stuff that doesn't taste real fishy. What I can't stand is the way that they just leave fish out on the counter, the stuff they ate yesterday, is sitting on the counter in my kitchen, and the whole kitchen smells like frickin' fish when I'm trying to cook this morning my breakfast. So it's like, okay, enough's enough. Stuff out of my refrigerator and get the stuff into the other kitchen.
How are
I'm
you with
done.
shrimp and crabs and other things?
Shrimp and crab, any kind of shellfish, I'm 100%. Give me as much as I can eat. I like crab better than I like lobster, for some reason. I don't know why. I like king crab better than I like Maine lobster, but that's just me. I showed 2 oscillating fans on my ceiling terrace. Yeah, the ones that I think that they're the exact. I think they're pretty. Are yours? Are yours remote control, Craig? I imagine your name's Craig, is it? I'm horrible with names. But I think I saw the one, right? Oscillating fan. The same exact ones. I got 2 on my back patio outside my bedroom, and one in the Thai kitchen. I was gonna put one on the front porch, but I thought it looked kind of tacky, so I went with a nicer fixture. I don't know why nicer. Let's see. I have grown from seed navel oranges, Valencia, really, mandarins, and 2 types of apple trees. One perch, some trees now 6 feet, and that's not a problem right here in Surin. Temperatures and everything is cool. I'd love to have Valencia oranges. They're my favorite.
They should be
fruit.
coming into fruit probably the next year, after 5 years.
I'd like to do that.
Plenty of water.
Easy on the Maine lobster. I like Maine lobster. Don't get me wrong, but if I had my druthers, I really like king crab legs. I don't know why. I just like the taste of them. Understand. See everyone. Time to get off my rear. P.S. My actual what name is Paul. Okay. All right, Paul. Have a good one. See if I can remember that in 2
later,
days.
Paul.
2 days and 500 kilometers. We'll see if I remember.
Sorry?
I used to bring. Yeah, I used to bring king crab from. Yeah, the reason what I did when my wife's brother, who also died of cancer, she went and spent his last 6 months with him, and stayed there. So I would come down on the weekends from Central California, and when I would stop at Costco, and I would get $100 worth of king crab legs and seafood and stuff because he liked it. And I still remember him. He was such a great guy, man. I never met anybody that was more non-confrontational as this man, and a saint. Just a great guy. A big-time loss at 57 or whatever he was. But he was funny too. They had him on a pill for what is it for the cancer? The what do you call it? The one that makes you sick?
The fentanyl patches.
Chemo, yeah, the chemo or something like that. They had him on a pill for something for it. He was a dead man from the gate. He had kidney cancer, and in case anybody knows, by the time kidney cancer, there's no pain involved until it moves to your other organs. Then it gets pain. Then you go get it checked out, and by then it's 4th stage cancer in your kidneys. So he was pretty much gone. But I came one day with this $120 because he could see the prices on it, and he looks at me and he goes, "I love you," and I said, "I love you too." He goes, "But everything tastes like frickin' cardboard, and I don't want you spending $100 for me to eat cardboard." And I laughed. He laughed. He was a good guy. Good guy. Let's see. Traveler's the same. King crab over lobster for me also. Yeah, I just like the crab. Hi, Paul. Have a good day. Did Paul leave? Somebody leave? Paul leave. Oh, Xander Man. See, I already forgot. Misdemeanor. Who's Paul? Where's Paul? Okay. All right. See you, Xander Man. Paul. I'll remember that. Brock, I've been saying that every year. I think the Thai are now thinking dumb for me. You keep telling them sooner or later it's gonna get fruit. Let's see. Ours just tied to the switch. Oh, okay, from previous lighting. Much easier to throw up there. Although I did have a 3-speed control box that I didn't use. Yeah, I didn't pay that much money for these, and they came with a remote. That way they could just tie it straight into the power. I didn't have to have a switch. I didn't have to have anything. All I had to do was have the remote. So I can walk out there right now and turn it on. And what was kind of cool is that the remotes all operated the same. So now I've got 3 remotes for the 3 fans, and all 3 of them work on any one of the fans. So I can lose. I guess what I'm saying is I can lose 2 of the remotes, and I'm still okay, which is quite
Put 2
possible.
away safely for when you lose one.
Yeah, I got to hide one somewhere. And then what'll happen is I'll go, where the hell did I hide that frickin' thing? And I won't remember.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Craig, if you're in need of
sure.
electrical
Both plus
assistance,
shrimp. Yeah.
give me a
Go ahead,
holler.
I'm sorry.
My brother-in-law is an electrician in Compound Pet.
All these,
For who?
Mark.
Let's see, I want.
What's
I
that,
want
Brock?
to
What'd you
see.
say?
Or there's Mark. Mark would go up for a couple of beers.
Oh yeah,
there
Mark.
you go.
I
I
forgot.
want
Mark
to see
Mark
Uncle
can do it
Craig
too.
blow something up. Can we get 7 more people to subscribe to his channel? Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, I really like his channel. He's going to do well. Somebody easier going than me. That's hard to find. But although I do get amped up
Craig
every
was any
once in a
more
while.
relaxed, he'd be asleep.
Definitely, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to Uncle Craig's channel. He's got a lot of good. He's putting out like, I don't know what he's putting out, 20 videos a day. He's putting out like 1 or 2 videos a day, and they're all great. I haven't had a chance to watch them all, so I shouldn't say they're all great. But if he's doing what he's been doing, you'll like them. Put it that way.
I won't be able to keep up with all his videos until they legislate for a 36-hour day.
Let's see. Yeah, shrimp too. Misdemeanors, right? Yeah, I think shrimp on the 30, and some of these ones, man, these jumbo, whatever those shrimp are that I've seen. I think that they had them at Pachuap Curry Con with when Joe and when Chuck and them were there. The things were like this long and this big around. I forget. I thought they called them some kind of freshwater shrimp or some kind of shrimp. They were huge. But I think
call
that's the
them
thing here.
prawns.
Do they have any good sized crabs here? Like me, like I don't need king crab all the time, but I used to get Dungeness all the time, and they were perfect. They actually had some meat. These crabs that they have that I seen at the, and probably because I'm not in a place that's by the ocean, because I think I even seen at Joe's, they'll sell you a whole container this big and this high with crab meat they've already picked out of the crab for you. Now you're talking. That would be something that I would probably buy every day, and it was reasonable. I think it was $6. I think she said 200 baht for a plastic container full of crab. It looked good to me. Price looked right.
I went to a restaurant, Dave, and I was invited by a Thai special
That'll never happen, Bill.
friend. Thai special
Go ahead, I'm
forces
sorry.
friend of mine down in. I was invited by a Thai special forces friend of mine down in Hua Hin. There were a group of us down there doing a workshop on counterterrorism, and the Thai military hosted us down in a beachside restaurant, real local place, no tourists. Everybody was Thai, and the price of blue crabs down there was like sky high. I was just amazed because I live in an area here where you can throw a turkey neck in the water and pull 5 blue crabs out without any problem.
Now, is the blue crab, is that the
really
ones?
surprised.
Is that the ones that the soft shell crab that they use that you put in a sandwich? Is that blue crab or is it different?
No.
Okay.
It's a
They're a
blue
blue
crab
crab.
has a hard shell, and in Thailand, sometimes they look a little bit more like a white-shelled crab than a blue crab, but they're basically kind of the same thing.
Yeah. I got to find it. If I can find, well, they should have some good seafood over in Koh Chang. So
Oh,
I'll probably,
yeah.
we'll go out one night. We ate at I think it's the most favorite place. There's probably 100 YouTube people that have done videos on that particular restaurant. It's the one that's on the water, all wood, and I think even Chuck did one. But anyway, we were there. I don't know if I did one or not. It was 2 years ago. And we're going to go back this time. I'll take them all there. And I think we're going to go on a snorkeling adventure. And I don't know why, but my wife, I think, wants to wants to do that. What's Patty asked? Question: Why is Americans going with shoes inside? Why they don't do that in where are you from? Where was she from? Norway? Do they do that in Is it
Yeah,
Norway? I'm sorry, Patty.
she's from Scandinavia somewhere.
Scandinavia.
Probably.
Do they do that in Scandinavia? Does anybody know they take off their shoes like they do here in Thailand? Well,
If
we
I
don't.
lived in
I never did
Scandinavia,
it.
my feet would be
Now
cold.
I kind of did because I had an Italian mother, so you weren't allowed to walk on the carpet inside the house with your shoes on. So we would have to take our shoes off. But she was the old Italian way was also cover everything in plastic. The couches were covered in plastic. The chairs were covered in plastic. It's like they wanted the stuff to last for 200 years. Don't sit there. You can't sit in the living room. You got to go in the den, to sit. So I kind of had to take my shoes off, but no one else did in America that I knew of.
So we have
All right, Ron, take it easy.
indoor and outdoor shoes, right? So
That's what I'm doing
shoes.
here. I've got a pair of thongs that I'm going to use indoor and one outdoor because I feel bad.
Right.
Because they don't say nothing to me if I just come walking in. They won't say anything because they're just that kind of people. They're not going to say anything.
I'm just following my wife's lead. That's what she does, and these are like, I mean, we have tile floors, so it gets kind of. I know it's Florida, but it gets kind of.
Well, you know what they have is the ones that they give you, kind of, or I don't know if they give them to you, but the ones in the 5-star hotels,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
little
yeah.
slip. That's
Yeah.
what the kids and my wife use
Disposable
in the
slippers
house.
that you can wear for
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, it's used.
And then
They
they
use
fall
those.
apart.
They use those in the house. Ron said later. Sorry if I missed you if you're gone already.
Hey, Ron.
And if it's just America, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people I'm gathering. What do they do in Australia? You have shoes on when you walk in, or you
No,
don't
we
take
go
your shoes?
barefoot.
Yeah.
We go
You go
barefoot
barefoot?
everywhere.
Or is that
Yeah,
because you're married for 30 years to a Thai lady? What about normal people, Chris? Normal Australians.
Dear. I don't know. Usually,
We only wear
Yeah.
thongs at a formal occasion.
yeah.
I'll
That's
tell you
right.
what. I've been
Get the
retired
big
since
ones
I've
out.
been 50. I've worn thongs. I want to say that since I was 50, I'm 65. 15 years, I've probably had some kind of a boot or a shoe or a sneaker on 10 times in 15 years. The rest of the time I've been in thongs, barefoot, whatever. And my feet they aren't really bad yet. I'm sure they will be. Oh, Scandinavia, okay. And I'm gathering in Scandinavia, you don't wear your shoes in the house. I'm getting from your question.
Probably because it's when wintry and whatever, the ground's wet and muddy. You don't want to be tracking dirt in the house.
Right, but like in the United
Fucking
States, in areas like that, we have what we call a mud room. So you come into the mud room and you take off your muddy stuff and then you go into the house. So it's a little area. They call it a mud room. I believe they do. I think I'm
I
right
think
on
some
that.
places call it a boot room.
Boot room could be. Let's see, internet rate. Oh, somebody's putting up BKK. That must be Jake. Should I get something like 2 baht every time that we advertise on the channel? I'd say boots or
We
barefoot for
did
me.
that for everyone.
How's it going with that anyway? You're involved somehow, right? Are you with that,
Yeah.
or are
Yeah.
you just helping? Are you involved actually,
Yeah.
or you don't have to say? I don't
Yeah.
care.
No, it's a little tricky.
Okay, but
But yeah.
how is it
Yeah.
doing? Is it doing okay? I know Mike's into it full bore.
Yeah. We're just writing some software and yeah, it's going to be
I got to
a
start.
lot bigger and flashier than just the dumb page and the amazeballs thing that I did with
Yeah, I got to start.
some
We got
paint
to start
program.
advertising it more on here and everywhere that we go, and I got to
Yeah.
start listening to it. We take
Yeah.
off our shoes if it comes in from the rain or snow. Otherwise, shoes stay on for the most part. That's the way it is. The mud rooms and stuff. I didn't even have one up when I should have at my house in Central California because we get snow and mud crap and stuff like that all over. And usually I would just slip my boots out right outside the front door and then walk in. Let's see. What did I miss? Anything? Let's see, Tum Yum Guy, but has a great Insta approved by somebody. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to let me know, Tum Yum. It's weird being back in Australia for the first time in 5 years. I have to have shoes on. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be. I don't know what I would. I'm always in thongs, so I never think about slipping my thongs off when I'm back in the U.S. Uh, but sometimes I do. I'll throw them over. See, we're into carpet, which is probably the worst crap you could ever put on a floor. I did Pebble Tech, probably one of the first ones to ever do it in California. It was 20 years ago. All my floors in that house are all Pebble Tech, and my nephew now has carpeted, I think, over the Pebble Tech. But it's just something that collects all the crap, dead
Yeah.
skin, hair, everything is in there. It just
Yeah.
never seemed like a good.
Even worse, the
Yeah,
Air Force used to have a textured ceiling.
yeah,
And
yeah,
of
we
course,
did too.
when you vacate the house, you have to clean all the surfaces.
Mm.
There is no way to clean the ceiling, and it's full of all the cooking grease, dust, dirt, hair. The only
We
way to
called it.
clean it is to scrape it off.
We had what was it called? It was called popcorn ceilings back in the 50s and 60s. They sprayed it on. The worst part about it was two bad things about it. One is you couldn't clean it. Number two is it was asbestos. So
Yeah,
so
Right.
you had to have it, cleaned and scraped and in bags and air filter systems, and they needed to come in and do. So it was a
that,
nightmare. But I see these
that's what.
kids. They put their little kids, their kids and their grandkids, and let them crawl and dig down in the carpet, and it's I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, let's see. I've worn nothing but flip flops since 1990. Yeah, you're with me. That's me too.
Yeah, I feel that.
Let's see. Outstanding. What do I miss? I haven't worn shoes inside the house in over 20 years. I didn't realize it until this discussion. Yeah, I guess now I will be. I mean, I'm not wearing anything, no shoes now. Um, I just the main reason that I've worn shoes thongs inside the house is because Thai people do not care that if they have to go in and sit on a toilet that they're this high in water. They don't care. I don't want wet floor. I don't want any of that under my feet, you know.
Yeah,
And they don't care. That's why in here I've got the Jetson uh, capsule shower, so no water gets on the floor. In fact, my wife will go, "Do you have to go to the bathroom?" No, why? Because I'm going to wash the bathroom floor. I said, "Okay, go ahead. It'll be dry in about an hour." I said, "Okay." But I'm not that regular like I used to be. Dave, in flip flop. Yeah, thongs are completely different. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
in
no thongs for me. Flip flops.
in Australia, thongs are footwear.
Footwear. We called thongs the original. Maybe you did this too, Mr. Meaner. The original ones, the cheapest things you could get, we called those thongs. The ones that had the little. They were all rubber, and you could pull the middle toe thing out, and it had a little round deal that would always bust off. The real cheap ones, you could buy them back then for 25 cents or something when we were kids. We called those thongs. But since they got now, and I think I paid $15 for my flip flops the other day. And here, another reason why I don't leave them outside is the two big damn dogs. It took,
Eat 'em.
well, now they've been broken of it. They were eating the neighbor's shoes. I offered to pay the guy. When we lived in the house before we moved here, the dogs would jump his fence, go up on his front porch, and eat his shoes. And then they started eating ours when we moved them over here. And I think I broke them of it. But $15, I mean, it's not a exorbitant amount of money, but it's a lot of money to me for a pair of thongs.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What did I miss here? Uh, uh, um, what did I say? Dave, you mean football? What is this? See, Patty said, you were so after Scandinavia. Because I probably missed something, Patty. I think the last thing that I asked was you don't wear shoes in the house, right?
No, generally not.
Not
It's just
okay.
polite to ask.
I
Yeah,
think it's I think it's not I think it's the right thing to do, to tell you the truth. The only
yeah,
thing that I don't, it makes sense to me by what they say. Everything that you're walking in, the dog crap that you stopped in the backyard, everything that you have, you're tracking into the house. So it
mm,
makes sense on what they're saying. I just don't like wet floors. I don't have a problem at all except going to the bathroom and having to sit in wet floors. Because, I mean, I don't want
Is
to
he
get too,
going
but
to like that
you
toilet?
drop trowel, it's in the water too. So the
Oh,
back of your pants are wet. Anyway. So that was my biggest gripe. Here I also, which they don't have, which Dana thinks I'm a god
gonna say hello?
because I have, I have
Say,
fans in my bathroom. So that's when I told him that
say
originally,
hello.
he said, hi Fa, how you doing? He
Say
said
hi.
that I'm his hero for having that in there. Hello. Uh, let's see, what did I say? I'm
Okay,
with Brock. We're
we're off.
in the flip flops, not G bangers. And Fa said hi. You guys on the road? You must be on the road now. Everybody's saying hello to Fa. Vlogging. As vlogging a dead horse. I'm trip flops. I don't know if I know them. Let's put up Fa's channel. Thank you, Gator. A long time ago, I remember buying them. Woolworths, yeah. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Woolworths, yeah,
Question.
big department store here.
Yeah, we got big department store when I was growing up. I haven't heard about Woolworths in years and years. Question, how long have you been wearing a thong? Joe wants to know. A long
Good morning,
time, Joe.
Fa.
Everybody's saying hi to Fa. Patty, thank you. Thank you so much, Gator Jake. Doesn't make sense. You never know. You never know. Yeah, it does. It does make sense because you don't know what you did step in.
here we go again. Be right back.
Go ahead. You started with what's Americans. Yeah, I don't know. The same thing with Americans now. What would be the first thing that I would change if I had to go back and live in the USA? Bum gun would be mounted. It would be picked up on the way from the airport to wherever I was living and installed before I unpacked my clothes. Definitely. That's the dumbest thing that I did for 62 years was take paper. Don't make no sense at all. Yeah, I would install it
Here's
wherever
the
I was at,
latest
David. What's that? Yeah, there you go.
multi nozzle bum gun,
Yeah, you
cordless,
gotta have a powerful one.
cordless one.
Well, let's see.
Dave from Surin, if you're missing with the bum gun, you need to improve your aim. That's all I got to say.
Speedo or swim shorts? No, never been in a speedo or any kind of swim shorts. Usually knee length. What do we call them back then? There was a name for them. Board shorts. Board shorts.
Boardies,
I think we call them. I think we called them board shorts. I don't remember.
yeah, board shorts, boardies,
You can buy them.
swimmers, bathers.
You know, come in, lady, and phone, post. It's Gators. I was like, I got two bum guns here. You can buy them on Amazon. And Bobby's coming in. Say hi to Bobby. Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Morning, Bobby.
No sound. I
Hello,
don't have any
Bobby.
sound. Can you hear us? Let's see. No, you're not muted, so I
Might
don't
need to
know.
adjust your microphone level in the settings.
Yeah, board shorts, Gator's saying. Trouble in the water is so cold here. The water's so cold. I would imagine you could hitch up some kind of a heater on it. I don't know how you'd do it. I'm pitching a heater in my kitchen sink, but that's got a mixing valve on it. I would imagine you could do it. You probably have to have a mixing valve of some sort. You still got no sound, Bobby.
Not do that. Not say when you drink, just drink it, or I take Okay.
Let's see. Mr. Peter saying hi to you. Bobby's sound is out for some reason.
Might need to adjust your microphone level in your settings.
Yeah, because I think I have.
How about
I think I
now?
have.
What about
Yeah,
that?
now you got it. You there?
All right.
Talk again, Bobby.
Just checking to see. I
Yeah.
think I didn't have it turned
That,
on.
Yeah, you're
that,
good.
that's a bit better. Could
Yeah, you're
use
good.
going up a little bit.
Turn it up a little.
Just a
Andy
little.
said, "Yeah, I don't know how much it'll do it because I've got that automatic setting on mine. Let me
Yeah.
go. Automatically adjust mics. I've got.
All right, now is it up?
No, it's about the same, but you're probably not close. Yeah, how close can you get to it?
I'm closer now.
It's a little better. So how you
Yeah,
doing?
you might like swimming naked, Andy, but I prefer you didn't.
Yeah, it's a visual we don't need. Yeah, Mitch said he was at a naked beach, right?
Yeah.
And he was lying. What am I
Hello,
doing?
misdemeanor.
Saying hi. Jake's putting up James's channel. But so what's new and exciting? When's your next live stream?
Tomorrow morning,
Tomorrow morning.
5
What
a.m.
time? What time? Thai time.
It's 5 a.m. Pacific time, so I think is that 7 o'clock p.m. You?
7 o'clock p.m. I might catch it tomorrow because I'll be in Koh Chang by then. I hope. I better be.
You see my screensaver behind me?
Yes.
That's our place in Thailand. Sorry.
Oh, here. Let me make it bigger. There you go. Ah, what is it? Is that a racetrack going around there? Or?
No, those are canals with 3 or 4 little ponds.
Ah, okay. Very
Yeah,
nice. How
put 'em
big is
both.
that? Is that a rye or is that bigger than a rye?
6 rye.
That one piece there is 6 rye?
Yeah.
Wow. That's big. Now, where's the house? I see water over to. Oh, you can't see me. I
This
see
is
water.
the one we're going to build on, Dave. So
Oh,
right
okay.
behind me, those are mango trees. Right in the center of it is where we're going to build our new house.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Be
So
nice.
the other house is to my left, that way.
Okay.
That's where the other house is.
Now,
On
what's
the
this?
other
All
way.
this water up in the, and I'm looking at it up in the left-hand corner of my
Neighbors.
screen.
It's a neighbor's pond,
Okay.
which is
How come
actually
he's
my
got water and you
sister-in-law.
don't? How come he's got water and you don't?
This is newly dug.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ah.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
other one is my sister-in-law's, where we have the other house that we'll be living in while we build this one.
So when you do decide to come, and when you come, you're coming. When you come, you're going to live in that. It's livable now, or do you have to do something to it to get it livable, or somebody living in it?
We were remodeling it the last time we were there, so we could live in it. It's just not totally right. Now Jaya says she doesn't even want to finish it. She just wants to build on this new one.
Okay, kind of makes sense because the money you put into that you could be putting into the other one, right?
Right, and probably cost the same money.
Right, right. Do you have air conditioning in the other one?
We would stay with her sister, and it's a completed 2-story big home with AC. So
Oh, okay.
we have a good place to stay.
Yeah, because unless they could build a house in 24 hours, I wouldn't stay any place that didn't have air conditioning. I couldn't do it. I would die.
Yeah.
You get change time. What did I miss, Patty? Did I miss something? Sorry, Mommy, I was sleepy.
What do you mean sleeping? Get up.
Yeah, you get change.
Show
I
support.
don't understand. Write something again, Patty. I didn't understand.
You get EU change time.
Is she talking about the time change,
How many
like
days?
like we do in the
European
U.S.?
time.
Thanks, Randy.
I don't know. What to see. Neighbor won't have water for long. Did you see that, Bobby?
Yeah.
Neighbor won't have water for long if you have a pump.
Well, the rain, I'm assuming the rain's going to fill it all up pretty easy.
That's true. We got some good stuff. Well, you saw that little short that I did on the property where we had the wedding.
Yeah.
That had a good 8-10 inches of water on
Yeah.
it. Easy.
Yeah, and this was dug before that rain, so I'm sure it's got water now.
It probably does.
Yeah.
Hey, let me know where it's at. If I knew where it was, I'd go over and take a video of it for you. You have to send me some directions. I'll drive over there and take a video. Well, I can't
Yeah.
do it now. We're leaving tomorrow, but
Yeah, it's 4 kilometers on the other side of town of you, going
What's
towards the elephant, on that
Okay,
highway
no,
that
it's-
goes to the elephant place.
okay.
It's 4
There's
kilometers
another-
outside.
There's another YouTuber up that way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right up by the elephant village. I went and visited him one time. Nice
Well,
guy.
I'm not that far out. 4 kilometers, I could drive a ball that far.
Yeah. We drove up there. I think it took us, I want to say from here where I'm at, it took us 40 minutes or so to get to the elephant village. Something like
Yeah.
that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm going to chop down some pine trees at home next week. They're getting too big. And he is. EU time, summertime. European time, right? Yeah.
No, I made a mistake when I typed that. That's probably around about midday.
Okay. Think daylight saving
Yeah,
ends. This
Yeah, I think
weekend.
Uncle may be gone already. I told him if he comes to my live in the morning, then he'll get over his 100. We'll make sure we get it.
Yeah, he should be. He's got to be damn close, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I wasn't subbed to him, so I did today.
I don't know what he's at now. I haven't seen him in a while. He's probably working. He's probably filming another video.
Your,
Like I said,
your
I think
uncle, what's his channel? What is it posted, Bob?
No, it's Uncle, what's his name?
Craig.
Uncle
Uncle
Craig.
Craig, you mean?
Yeah, Uncle Craig.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Uncle Craig Bernard. From
Yeah,
Bernard?
If he comes to the live in the morning, I'm sure with I mean, we got so many people that come to my live that don't come here, so we'll easily get him over 100.
Yeah, I would think so.
time zone change. I mean, look, we got your Joe here, and he says, "I ain't coming. I'm sleeping." So you'll have the U.S.
They're talking
audience.
about ending that in the U.S. They've been talking
that?
about it
Yeah.
Yeah, the
100
Senate
years.
passed. The Senate
Yeah,
passed.
for years and
We'll see what
years.
happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
California
always say.
voted for them not to change it, and they still did.
California's a bunch of idiots. Oh, now I'm going to lose some more subscribers.
That's okay.
No, because
I'm
all
a
of us that are in
Californian.
California,
Yeah,
all
I'm
of
a
us in
Californian.
California know that already.
Just in case somebody's out there that doesn't know, I'm a Californian. Like I said, somebody asked me that the other day, and I don't remember, it was on the other live stream when it said something about where would you have lived. I stayed because my kids were in Central California. If I would have had my druthers when I did, I would have moved out of California. If for anything, for tax reasons, the taxing there is just uncalled for, and I probably would have went to Arizona, Oregon, or Washington. Would have been my choices probably, but because my kids were there, that's where I stayed.
How you doing, Mac? I'm way behind on looking at the chat.
Bill Clock says he's at 95 subs now, so he only needs 5 subs.
Yeah, we can easily get him that in the morning if he shows up.
Oh, I would think so. Hopefully he's watching. That was another one. I don't know who that guy was. Let's see. U.S. will be doing permanent in 2 years. Bill's saying permanent daylight saving time in 2 years, as I understand it. I don't know because I live in Thailand now, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, in 2 years I'll be there too.
David says he's got 96 now, so he got another subscriber.
Yeah, I think David said he subbed same time I did.
Cool. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that 100 mark was kind of cool. I didn't think I'd get 100, so.
Same here. Yeah. Yeah, I was excited when I got there.
Yeah, 100 are going. How could there possibly be 100 people want to watch me? Can't be possible.
Hey, Jake, if you're listening, can you pop the link up so I can have a peekaboo?
What's that?
What's that,
What do you
Chris?
need,
I missed it. What do
Chris?
you want?
Yeah, no, it was just a link for the channel we were just talking about.
Uncle Craig
And,
Bernard?
Oh, Craig, so you could get.
Yeah. I got that right.
Okay,
here.
cool. Yeah.
One minute.
Yeah, you'll actually kind of like it. He's a easygoing, good guy. I'd like to meet him. Hopefully, I'll get around to. Maybe we'll all have a meetup. I
That's
hope
easy.
soon.
That's easy all day.
No.
There you go. Uncle Craig Bernard. There you go. I say that because that's how my wife describes herself. Bernard, which means rural person. Right?
Oh,
You're a person from the village. My wife once told me early on before we got married, she said, I am the village people. I said, let me show you a picture of the village people. Because you ain't them.
Randy agrees, man. Randy's another one. He's a stone throw where I grew up. From native California. Just horrible, man. Just taxes, everything else about California.
Okay, guys, I gotta pull the plug now.
Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to too. We're at 2 hours and 16 minutes. So
well, that
I
went
think
quick.
Right,
I got to pack up. I got to clean my computer and pack up all my stuff, and then I think I'm done. Oh, I got to go pick up the brother. I don't know when. I got to get the brother that's coming from Ubon, so I got to find out. I think she said noon. He was going to be here. It's only 10, not even 10 o'clock yet. So I'm good. Jake's on the ball. Uncle Craig's is there. Everybody's there. Misdemeanor. Okay, cool. I am going to, I think, end this. Let me go to my little outro and get on that. And give everybody a chance in the room that want to say goodbye. Don't forget about Bobby's live stream tomorrow. What time?
Tomorrow.
U.S. time? No, Thai time. 7 p.m. You think?
I'm not sure.
What time, Bobby? East Coast or West Coast, rather?
It's 5 a.m. West Coast.
6, 7, 8. So yeah, it's 7 a.m. Thai time, 8 p.m. on the West Coast, or excuse me, the East Coast of the United States.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. Thai time?
No,
Or 7
p.m.
p.m.?
7
Excuse me,
p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Okay. So in case anybody, and if you're not subscribed, of course, subscribe to Bobby's.
And I think, Brock, that's the same in Perth, isn't it? You guys are the same with Thai time?
8 p.m. in
8
Perth.
p.m. Perth.
An hour later. All right, everybody.
And
Thanks
that's
everybody
about
for
midnight
coming.
in
Thanks for everybody
Perth.
that subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And everybody want to say goodbye. Chris,
Say goodbye.
Jake,
Goodbye, everybody.
Adios.
See you, Robert.
Adios,
catch you,
I'll be posting a new video hopefully tonight. I've got to finish editing it.
there you go. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
No worries.